On today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke's plans for lunch take a flirtatious turn, and Thomas isn't satisfied with Steffy. Thomas assumed he would be able to hang out with Douglas whenever he wanted, so he ran, not walked, over to Steffy's place, but he soon runs into problems. Steffy and her husband won't just stand by and let him raise his child any way he pleases. Thomas is apparently unaware that Steffy gave her approval for him to be fired from the family business because he is astonished, shocked, I tell you, by her stance. Thomas proclaims, "No one is stopping me from Douglas." In Sarka, Judette, Steffy explains that she wants to create boundaries with her brother. Thomas points out that while his sister may use her influence at work, it is inappropriate when it comes to his son. Steffy and Finn both remind Thomas that this is a result of his own bad choices when he gets angry about the prospect that he is being separated from his son. Finn points out that Steffy didn't make Thomas lie, and that she didn't make you call CPS on yourself. "You have no clue how badly my parents and I wanted to think you had changed." She continues, saying that each time she has stood up for him, she finds out that he has messed up once again. Thomas claims he despises the current state of affairs. Steffy insists he shouldn't exacerbate the situation. How? By requesting to visit my son and expressing my love for him. Steffy won't let him see his son despite knowing how he feels. "Douglas decided to move in with Finn and I, what you did was it?" As Steffy refuses to give up, Thomas claims that he believed she would be the best alternative to him, being able to raise his son when she was granted custody. He never imagined her being the one to set up hurdles. Aside from fat roadblocks, is clearly going to be one of those words we use as a drinking game in this storyline. The waiter approaches Brooke and Taylor as they are finishing their meal at El Giardino, and informs them that Deacon had to leave but asked him to take special care of the ladies. Then he turns up the charm and hits Brooke so hard it's amazing she doesn't trip. Taylor taunts her companion for noticing. The brunette exclaims, "He is serving decadence to you," while the blonde notes that the man is much younger and likely hoping for a sizable tip. Taylor quips, "There's a joke there, but I'm not going to speak it." Biting my tongue, if Taylor can be strong and not make a tip joke, so can I, maybe. Taylor points out that although Brooke claims the man flirts with everyone, he didn't approach her. One of their love fests ensues as a result of them complimenting one another. Taylor advises Brooke to continue following her heart, as she has in the past. Indeed, Brooke says it's a recipe for a lot of turmoil and heartbreak, and Ridge was constantly at the center of that. Calator de Tusseres continues pharmacy Majorax Bavik mate with oft. Staked sharing than Mary later person, Esamal voici varian tenkoffen scheidung, attached selling majoritatis fantold, dispositinus unori. Once again approaching, the waiter reveals himself to be Paul Hollister, or Hollis to my pals, to the women. The fact that Hollis to his buddies is obviously smitten with Brooke gives Taylor a field day. We see Wyatt for the first time in a very long time. Oh no, it's just Darren Brooke's voice introducing the person who is bringing us today's Bold and Beautiful. We then return to Taylor, who claims that anyone can tell when a guy is all in the feels, and Hollis, to his buddies, most definitely is, even if you're not a world-renowned psychiatrist, which she is. Taylor and Brooke both say they don't want a man in their life. They are content being buddies right now. They start holding hands the next thing you know. And I find it impossible to think that the writers aren't hinting at a Brooke/Taylor romance, or at the very least hinting at it to the viewers. People, according to Taylor, would never comprehend the darkness they had to overcome in order to reach this light. Approaching with Brooke's credit card, Hollis explains that something strange occurred and the receipt didn't print. Yet, he can transmit it to her if she provides him her phone number. Brooke is. Taylor then adds that he just effortlessly obtained her phone number. Taylor jokingly yells, "Stop with the innocent act," when Brooke claims it was only for the receipt. Hollis immediately sends the receipt followed by a message saying Brooke should call if she ever needs anything and a smirky emotion, which Taylor Googles and learns is the perfect flirty emoji. Steffy questions whether she and Finn made the right decision while at the beach home. She would love nothing more than to provide Douglas with a loving home for however long he stays with them, just like Liam and Hope did. She confesses to her husband that Thomas has always had some sort of jealousy toward her, particularly after she was named co-CEO with their father. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Bold Media Point, and stay with us.